Fox News getting a rare look inside Hamas from the son of a founding member. Jonathan Hunt live for us in Los Angeles. Jonathan, I have never heard from someone with this kind of inside knowledge about Hamas. Now, why is he doing it?
Yeah, it's pretty extraordinary, Trace. He's doing it, he says, because he wants to expose Hamas for the organization he believes it really is. This young man, Massab Hassan, says Hamas is corrupt to the core, betrays the Palestinian people it claims to represent, and will never seek a lasting ceasefire with Israel. And these comments are coming from a man who is not just any Palestinian, but the son of Sheikh Hassan Youssef, one of the founders of Hamas. Massab Hassan is also a young man who himself, until just a few years ago, was president of the Islamic Youth Movement.
Timeline here, Jonathan. When did his disillusionment begin?
Well, he was jailed when 11 years ago, when he was 19 years old. He was jailed by the Israelis, sent to Megiddo prison in northern Israel, where many Hamas members are imprisoned. Now, you would think that would make him just more radical. It had the opposite effect because of what he witnessed in that jail. Listen to this.
In any Israeli jail, Hamas has a mini government inside that jail. And they're very, very organized.
So they could organize, they could plan, they could plot.
If they torture, you're not allowed to say anything. If they kill people, you're not allowed to say anything. If they teach you something wrong...
They torture and they kill people in the jail?
They tortured and they killed people.
Their own
in the jail.
people?
Their own people.
And that, Trace, was his epiphany, if you like, the beginning of a journey which has now brought him to Christianity and brought him to the United States, where he is free to make these stunning allegations against Hamas, Trace.
And one would presume, Jonathan, that he is now also a marked man.
Yeah, this is an act of courage, speaking out to us like this, because within weeks of us first broadcasting as a news item Massab Hassan's comments back in August on the Fox report, Al-Qaeda itself issued a death threat against him on the internet, quoting the words of the Prophet Muhammad, who said, "Whoever changes his religion, kill him."
Jonathan Hunt live for us in Los Angeles. Jonathan, thank you. And you can see more of Jonathan's investigation in a Fox News documentary, Escape from Hamas, hosted by Bill Hemmer. It premieres tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Fox News channel.
Made in Iran. Fajr is actually the Persian word for dawn. We saw those in the Lebanon war. They have a much greater range. There's talk that they could reach all the way to Dimona, where Israel's nuclear facility is. No confirmation on that as far as the rockets. Now, what you've heard Khaled Mashal talking about, the Hamas leader based in Damascus, he is talking about the fighters who are dug in awaiting the ground assault. This has been played out. There's a model for this. If you remember back during the Intifada and the second Intifada and all the fighting in the West Bank and the town of Jenin, they really prepped that ground. They laid out a lot of booby traps. A lot of people, both Palestinian and Israeli soldiers, were killed. It's not going to be pretty if the ground forces roll in.